Please, computer, please don't break. Anyway. Hi, humans and monsters and other people and other creatures in the universe. I don't know what I'm saying, but whatever. Today's a good day, and tomorrow's a good day, and the day after's a good day, and Friday is going to be a good day, and so is Saturday, because 30, 40, 50, 16, because it's my birthday on 15th, and then Saturday I'm doing some stuff with my dad, so I get presents and all that, and then, yeah, what's up? Hi. I also got to speak to one of my heroes today. I messaged him yesterday on Instagram, just as a dare from my friends. We were all messaging members of our favorite. We all have the same favorite band, about 5 of us. So we were all daring. Hi. Hello, my friend. Anyway, yeah, you did stop by, and I'm not going to stop dying. I talked to Johnny 3 Tears. You expect me to... Anyway, tomorrow will be sus. Totally. But yeah, we were just messing around, messaging members of this band, not expecting it to work. And nobody got it. I wasn't there when they were first doing it. So we started by messaging an ex-member, and because his account's been hacked for like 2-3 years, but he gave up on music, I think, at this point. So anytime you message him, he just sends like a link and says, "Can you send me money on PayPal?" So we were messing around with that, and then we all got picked a member, but I wasn't there. So they picked all the good members, sort of. I mean, someone got Funny Man, and he's the least good, but So eventually, I joined, and they said, "We need someone to message Johnny 3 Tears." And I was kind of like, okay, he's not my favorite. My favorite is Charlie C. And J-Dog's my second favorite. I have a replica of his mask up on the shelf behind me. Genocide route? No, we're doing pacifist. I haven't finished it yet. I'm also exploiting Temmie Flakes. But yeah, it was weird he actually replied. I was the only one who got a reply out of all the people who messaged members of Hollywood Undead. Okay, here I am with Temmie. How much money do I have? 753. I have all my actual food. I can't pay for that quite yet. So what I do need to do is go to the box again, put everything in there, and then I don't know if you know this very good, smart way to cheat. I'm buying all the Temmie Flakes, right? It's going to take a while. This is what I did to all of my last Undertale stream. That's why I haven't played it for about a week. Because I've literally just, I took so long to do this before. But yeah, I just buy them for 1, sell them for 2 until I get to 1,000, and then pay for the Temmie armor. Which, you're supposed to get if you're stuck on a fight, but I don't want to. I just want to have it and just beat the game like it's nothing. I'm very good at exploiting and cheating and hacking games. It's one of my favorite hobbies. If I get stuck on a game, I'll just exploit it, hack it, cheat it, whatever. I once hacked this game so that I was invincible, had infinite gold, infinite inventory space, could spare anyone immediately. I went into the code of the game, and I messed with it. I've done that for a few other games too, but at The Sims 3 I've done it for. I made everyone look like demons and got infinite money and bought the whole town. I also got, on Half-Life, I messed with a lot of stuff. The original and its, spin-offs, and I started messing with them. They're old, they're from, the 90s, so their code was pretty easy to hack. I also did the console, so it's a developer console, so some of them, you could just hit a button and it would let you put in, a cheat, in a way. You'd have to type some sort of, command, and then it would give you the cheat. But there's also games like this where you can't really do that, so I actually had to go into the actual code of the game and mess with it. Which, it's beginners. It's a very easy code to mess with compared to a lot of other games, if you were to do, GTA's code. But it's still fun. It's a good experience, other than my game completely broke after Toby Fox has it set up so that if you continue to mess with the game, it just breaks. and you can't play your game anymore, and you have to reset. And it's true, I didn't mess with the code much. I just got the infinite stuff, and then had to keep going back in. At first I did, I think it was infinite inventory space. Then I did infinite gold. Then I did infinite health, like so I was invincible. And then I did immediate spare, the ability to spare immediately. So I kept going in. Then when I tried to do after doing the spare immediately, it it blew up in my face. It just showed the white dog, and that's it. It wouldn't let me play the game. I had to reset my whole save. Luckily, that was on an old PC and an old Steam account, so I was able to. I also managed to delete Flowey somehow. I forget how I did it, but I could never see him again. But luckily, I have a new Steam account, new laptop, everything's fine. I have no data for this game, so I'm able to just play it like it's new, which is good because I haven't played it in many years now. But I used to sit here. At one point, I did I beat the whole game in about 5 hours. I had the day off school for an appointment, and the appointment was about 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock. I think it was 1 o'clock. So I got up at the same time as I would for school, and then I just got ready, and then basically sat there until on Undertale from like 10 a.m. until about 12:30 when I had to leave. So look at this. I'm almost at 1,000. I'm gonna get this Temmie armor, bro. Oh, by the way, I still remember that video we made, Ender. The one with, I forget that kid's name, the kid with the white hair, where I'm just sitting there dying in the video, then DJ's in the background with his phone, and you can just see Corn Hub. That was pretty funny. I missed that. I wish we could all hang out again and goof off like that, because I miss it. I talk to you, but I don't hang out with you. I hang out with DJ, but we don't really talk much between making plans and hanging out. Sometimes we do, but I've gotten his mom is best friends with a director at the theater, so I'm excited because she asked me if I was interested in meeting this director and possibly working with them for as kind of a experience to get into that field of work. And I told him I didn't really have an answer at that time, but I thought about it and got DJ to tell his mom, hopefully. So I might be able to do that, and then if I do good there, I can maybe get a job at the theater, and then be able to once I get a job at the theater, and get recommended by these people at the theater, then I'll have college film school will be way easier. Okay, here we go. We're sending Temmie to college. That was a lot of months. Can Temmie really accept? Okay, so Temmie go to college and make you proud. I can't do voice, I must do accent. His face has been left there. Perfect. Then back from college. Temmie learn many things and learn to sell new item. Yeah. Oh god, I forgot. I have to make... I thought that if I just did it, it would work, but it didn't. Although, I do remember that I'm wrong. There was something. Temmie armor glitch. Temmie armor. So, basically, if you... So, it's currently at... So it's 999 usually, if I've died 0 times, which means it's 3,500, so I've died 8 times. So I need to get to 25. Oh my god. I have to get to 25 deaths. So, yes, Temp Shop. I managed to get one thing. I have 1 gold now. so I can't even buy a Temmie Flake, and that makes me very sad. So I'm gonna make like some sort of thing. Two things actually. I'm gonna go to my clock and I'm gonna set a timer, or not a timer, a stopwatch. Boom. We're gonna, if I exit and go back, it still has the stopwatch going. We're gonna see how long it's gonna take us to get this Temmie armor, and to die enough times. And then I'm also just gonna make, so 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I had to get it so that I could like have a checklist. Okay, it's already been about a minute of this. So yeah, we're going to time ourselves. We're going to see how long it takes us to get this Temmie armor. Let's see how much dedication. We already had about 2 hours before. So, okay. There we go. We've saved it. We don't need any items at this moment because we don't want to survive. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. I don't have to walk my pets because they're cats and they don't want to leave. They love me too much to leave the house. Okay, so yeah, we're timing this because I think it's funny to time it. I could turn my face cam on for my streams, but in actuality, no, I couldn't because my computer is so bad that it can't do that. Okay. I can't spare any of them. Good. Please kill me. Clean. If I win this, I'm going to be upset because I've been trying to I'm going to actually try to play through it, but I'm actually going to purposely die as well, in a way. I don't know how to explain it. Like that. Where I'm not going to try, but at the same time, I'm not going to purposely run into things. Maybe I should purposely run into things. That would be fun. Or maybe, I don't remember. I got to check my history and then go to there. I could have sworn, did it say something about killing yourself on purpose doesn't count? Okay, no. So, yeah. Back to this. That's 9 deaths. So we need to check the Temmie thing. Okay, yeah, my name's the pet name, yeah, River. So if we buy, yeah, see, it's going down, so that's good, good, proud, happy. That means we're doing our job right. Also, it's currently 8 p.m., so I only have until about 9, not because I can't stream after 9, in fact, I probably could, I could probably go for 2 hours, you know, until 10 o'clock at night. But my brother goes to bed at 9 and his room's literally like, I'm facing the wall and behind that wall is his room. So in reality, it would just be kind of annoying to do that. Yeah, I'm just gonna run into things. I want to purposely die. Please kill me. Please, all of you, please kill me. Whatever. Ah, funny. Funny. I didn't realize it was a joke. I just thought River was a nice name. I've always wanted to name my animals things that weren't human names, but my family's always been a human name type people. Like, my cats have such boring names. Like, my cat's names: Molly, Frankie. No, Molly is the oldest, then Simon, then Frankie, then Piper. Oh, that sucks. How am I so far from where I was meant to be? Here's Namstabluk. Oh. I didn't know there was... Oh, you really can't... I already did this. No, I'm leaving. I already done this part. It's locked. I think that's Metaton's house. Why is Sans theme here when it's Namstabluk? That's very weird. Actually, the other day my mom was watching a video on her phone of something. I think it was an ad for a game, she said, and it had the Sans music. And I looked over, I said, "Are you playing Undertale?" She's like, "No." Why? I'm like, because that's the theme, one of the themes from Undertale. Here's Undine's house. Doesn't seem like anyone's home, thank God. What? It's a living dummy. Yeah, I have Molly. We were gonna name her Lily. but I didn't like it when I was little. So I looked for names that were like not human names, but my mom just was like heard Molly, because I said it by accident, so that's what we named her. We also this is the most motivational moment ever. But anyway, we also have the second one we got was Simon. I had no involvement in naming him, but I still love him. He's adorable. Then there was Frankie, who I got to name out of all of them. Frankie was my purposeful name. Basically, he originally, but when we got him, his name was Stark, like Iron Man, and I wanted to keep that name so bad, but they wouldn't let me. Yes, exactly. But yes, but literally, oh my god, I cannot die. Why? But yeah. I wanted to keep the name, but my mom wouldn't let me, so we changed it to Frankie, which is a name from the uncle's name from a book that I like, series that I like called iFunny, which are here. If I just please kill me. You joke? Thank you. Oh my god, thank you. I wanted nothing more than to die, and you know what he did? He didn't kill me. Yeah, that's 10 deaths. I don't know why that took so long. It's already been 6 minutes and I literally only died twice. This is sad. I thought I was worse than this. Yeah. Okay, what's that? I gotta check if it's... Every time I die, I'm gonna check if the price goes down. See? 2,800. I'm too lazy to continue exploiting Temmie Flakes, and also I only have 1 gold, so I have no possible way of getting said Temmie Flakes. Therefore, I'm just going to kill myself over and over until it's 750, and then I'll get the 750 somehow. I don't know how, but I will. Oh wait, that's the way I'm supposed to go. I'm dumb. Clean. I'm gonna run into this stuff purposely. No, please kill me, please. I want to die. I can't believe you've done this. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Very happy. Ozzy, stay. I get it. Please, I get it. Died again. 2,600. It sucks that it only goes down by like 200. But like... There was one... Because the story of how we got Frankie and Piper is actually really interesting. There was a stray cat that kept coming in our backyard. And we noticed it one day and it looked really big. But like not like big like it eaten a lot. It looked skinny, but like had like it was pregnant basically. So my mom kept feeding it our cat food. I'm sure my cats didn't like that. The 2 that I had already, Simon and Molly. But then it disappeared, and eventually it turned out it was stuck in our window well, like in the area near our window. At which there's a window in my basement, and if you looked out the window, you could see all the cats and what they were up to. It was cute. It was like a little zoo. But she gave birth to a bunch of kittens. Thank you. And that cat. So then we had to get an animal rescue to come, and they took all the kittens except they couldn't find a home for them to stay while they like were kind of living, and like until they grew enough to sustain themselves. So we took the mom. We didn't take but the kittens we did, because basically we took them all. We were gonna take them all, but then there was another lady who took all of them for a small amount of time. But one of the cats actually died in her care, so they took them away from her. But the cats were able to kind of not die without their moms now. So we took the kittens. Well, we waited for someone else who could adopt, who could have them for now. And so we had like we locked them in my mom's room. I'm still mad at her for the fact that it wasn't my room, and that I didn't get to have all the cats in here. But whatever. But basically, we would go down there one of us each time, maybe every hour or a couple hours. We'd take turns, and we'd all see the cats, and they'd all hang out with us. And there was one called Loki. There was Loki, Thor, Stark, which was the one we had, Pandora, which is the other one we took. We named her Piper. My mom wanted to name her Ivy, like Poison Ivy. And I didn't really want that. I didn't care, but my brother wanted Piper a lot. And when he said Piper, I said, okay, I like that one, actually. I'm just going to keep fighting the same ones. I don't care. But anyway. So she said that. Or he said that, so we ended up doing with that. Now I still like her as Piper. I think she still is cuter when we call her Pippi and stuff. But I still think Ivy would have been a good name, just because I've always liked naming animals after superheroes. Yeah, basically the same thing, but we kept the 2 cats. Why did I do that? Yeah. I used to have one when I was little named Sky, and I called him Skywalker. Also had one at one point named Logan after Wolverine, because Wolverine's like my 3rd favorite superhero, at least from Marvel. Marvel, I got number 1 Spider-Man, number 2 Wolverine, and number 3 Hulk. Those are my 3. Kind of sucks that for the longest time. It kind of sucks that there's only one good Wolverine movie, and that the Spider-Man movies, the only good ones are the Tom Holland ones. Really, I mean, I like Tobey Maguire. The first 2 are great, but the only ones that, in my opinion, haven't had any. The Amazing ones are terrible, but the ones that haven't had any kind of bad movies are the Tom Holland ones. At least out of the 2 they've made so far, I've really liked both. So the truth is, and Wolverine hasn't really had. Okay, see ya. And Hulk has only had 2 movies, and they both sucked. So yeah, I'm gonna just keep doing this. I don't really care if anyone joins. I'll just play. Okay, this is where I'm supposed to be going, so I refuse to go that way. Because if I get too far of going that way, then it's like I'll end up not dying enough. Hello, please kill me. Thank you. That made me very happy. I'm very glad that I died. It's been 14 minutes. I've been doing this for 30 seconds, and it'll be 15 minutes since I began doing this. Like, timing this. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, check the thing. 2,000. So, 2,000 is 14 deaths. So we're actually at 14, not 13. Which means I only got 11 to go. Oh my god. So it'll go down to 1,800, 1,600, 1,400, 1,250, 1,100, 1,750. Once it gets to 750, that's when we'll annihilate. We'll finish our cheat. But once I finish the cheat, I'm probably going to leave and end the stream for the day. But yeah, then I'll try to continue to play next time that I stream in probably a month, because yeah, my birthday is on the 15th. I think I said that already, but yeah, and I'm busy. So I'm busy Friday and Saturday. I might be able to stream tomorrow, but I don't know. No clue. I was thinking of probably watching a Friday the 13th movie, because it'll be the 13th. But I don't know. This week's been it's kind of weird for me. You know, Thanksgiving at the beginning, and or at least for me it's Thanksgiving, and my birthday at the end of the week, and then more stuff at the end of the week for me about my birthday. So in reality, today, tomorrow, and I have a friend whose birthday is on Thursday as well. So in reality, today and tomorrow are the only days I really got to do anything. But even tomorrow, I was gonna try to marathon as many Friday the 13th movies as possible. So today is basically the only day this week that I would really be able to do anything, unfortunately. What if I hacked the game? No, I'm joking. I was gonna say, what if I hacked the game and give myself 25 deaths? Because then I could cheat it even quicker, but I don't want to. I don't like... I mean, I do like to mess with the game's codes. Like, I like to mess with code in the games, but I also don't like breaking my games to the point I can't play them. So, you know, that's something I don't really want to be part of at the moment. Really. Thank you. But yeah, I actually have no friggin' idea if... So now we're at 16 deaths. So that's good. We only have 9 more. But yeah. Next week. What's next week? Well, at the end. Sunday is the 17th, so at the beginning of next week I might be able to do something. And then that entire week I've got some stuff, I believe. But then Tuesday night of the week after, I'm busy. Possibly the weekend before that Tuesday, yeah. And then the 30th and 31st I'm busy too. And then I'm also, obviously this channel is not the only project I have. I have lots of writing projects and stuff. I have a lot of stuff like, obviously I play games for the channel, but I also have like novels, like I write a lot of novels and I direct in a lot of stuff, so I have a lot of stuff that I want to do. For example, like I have my Michael Myers novel that I want to release on Halloween, which I'm kind of just afraid I won't be able to do that like I did last year. I was able to do it last year because I had written it all throughout the year and had focused that as my main writing project, especially towards like when the fall began. So I spent a lot of time in summer and fall working on that project, compared to I had stopped writing Batman to do that Michael Myers project. I completely, because I hadn't released any Batman episodes. I was busy like planning it out and coming up with ideas, so I stopped working on planning it out and whatever. But I ended up yeah. And then Michael Myers came out the way it did, which, you know, it's not my all-time favorite story that I've released, but also I've only released 3, so it's like my second favorite, you know? I'd say my number 1 favorite that I've done on Wattpad so far is Batman, and my second is Michael, and my third is Five Nights at Freddy's. I think my most recent one, which is the FNAF one, has got to be my least favorite one I've put out so far, because I rushed to the ending. I wanted to do more of a story, but I purposely rushed to the ending because of the whole thing about Scott Cawthon that was going on at the time. It wasn't going on when I wrote it. You know, I wrote it a year or so ago before I released it. I had just had some finishing up to do, but I had taken a big break from it. So the fact that I just kind of rushed to the ending. I skipped like 4, 5, 6 different chapters I wanted to do. Just rushed to the end so I get it over with. If anyone would be interested in more Five Nights at Freddy's, kind of make it into like a actual kind of series of stories instead of just one, then I would try to do that. I mean, I wouldn't work. It wouldn't be my main project or anything like that, but I'd try. So yeah. Okay, shut up. See, 102 or 1,250. So we're going to go this way and continue to commit die over and over again. Oh, I also, so yeah, I can just right now, just gonna die real quick, and then I'm gonna talk about some stuff, I guess, while I play, or something. Let me just kill myself again. Thank you. So I do have a lot of stuff planned. I'm gonna read it out a little bit, just because I think some of it, just to kind of give people an idea of what's going on. So I got some games I'm working on, Lego Marvel Superheroes. I've only done 3 videos on that I haven't even uploaded or anything. I'm not that far in the game, so I'm going to beat it and then upload it. This game, which I'm working on. Plants vs. Zombies, which I'm going to continue to work on as well, probably after this. Like after this game's done. Spider-Man Miles Morales, which I have done quite a few videos on, but haven't really completed it yet. So once I complete it, I'll be posting it. That's probably the first thing you guys should expect to see besides this in Plants vs. Zombies. Assassin's Creed Origins, I'm going to stream every now and then. I've only done 1 or 2 episodes, but it's not really whatever. And Spider-Man GameCube, the 2002 movie tie-in game I plan to review. I've also got, like I said, I've got some stories I'm writing. I've got the Michael Myers Halloween 2, which I want to release on October 31st. Batman Origins, which I'm working on. It's not only have a concrete release date. I want to get it out hopefully by Christmas, but I highly doubt that'll happen. Obviously not the whole 10 episodes. It's got 3 out already. I don't think I'll be able to do 7 whole episodes by Christmas. But maybe within November I want to do 2 or 3, and then because the 7th episode is when something really big happens the rest of it's almost the aftermath. It could have ended with season 7. That was a big climax, or episode 7. It's almost like the big climax of that season. And then 8, 9, and 10 are kind of the aftermath of it. So I'm gonna, I've got 4, 5, and 6 to do. So I'm hoping to maybe do 4, 5, 6 in November or something. Probably not. Maybe 4 and 5, and then 6 and 7 in December. And then next year I'll do 8, 9, and 10. I've got. I'm not going to explain the story or anything, but I've got my own original novel that is my completely original idea. I've tried to come up with some original ideas before. I had one called The Hidden Blade, or The The Hidden Blade. I had one called The Enchanted Blade. They were all like fantasy ideas, that kind of like Harry Potter. But I just wasn't really very interested in it. It seemed like a lot of work. I put a lot of work into. I wrote like 3 chapters, and then I was like, yeah, I hate this. I'm not interested. Because horror is my main thing. I love superheroes as well. But writing fantasy is not as easy as writing horror. So horror stories, I can come up with ideas for days about horror ideas that I haven't heard actually be done yet. or if they have been done. Like I said, I don't know. I didn't know. I wouldn't know. I also there's Batman, Michael Myers, my own original story, and oh god, why is he glitching? And I also have there's the new Spider-Man movie coming out, which Venom also just came out. Let There Be Carnage, which I saw in theaters, loved it. Stay for the post credits, it's amazing. There's also an Eminem song in the credits to keep you entertained. I have Spider-Man at the beginning, which is basically Batman Origins but Spider-Man, kind of. It is kind of a similar idea when I think about it. It's got a lot of the similar plot points, I'd say, but it's more Spider-Man than Batman. Obviously, it's less dark. It's less of an adult story because it's Spider-Man, who isn't really much of a dark character. Sorry, voice crack. Then I also had three ideas. One idea I had for some sort of fan fiction stuff, because a lot of my quote-unquote fan fictions are usually just me taking, Spider-Man and his entire characters and all of the characters and stuff and doing them my own way. These are actually taking the characters and doing them the way they were done, but changing things. Maybe like a sequel kind of thing or something. So I had the idea to rewrite some movies, which are, I'm not going to spoil all of them, because I think they're all going to be pretty interesting. Not a lot of them have these kind of... I know I've seen the idea on YouTube of people rewriting movies that are considered bad and, taking the good elements, expanding upon them, getting rid of the bad ones, or making them less kind of thing. So I have the first three I'll reveal, but there's 20 of them. The first three are The Amazing Spider-Man, The Amazing Spider-Man 2, and Spider-Man 3. But not the Amazing one, the Tobey Maguire one. I'm going to rewrite them, which are the ones I've seen done commonly, which is why I figured I'd start with them. I also have some fan ideas for movie sequels, where I'm going to take a movie that already exists, not change a single thing about it, and then make a sequel to that movie, especially if it's a bad movie. And the first three ideas I had for that, there's a few ideas I had for that. The Amazing Spider-Man 3, the canceled Sinister Six movie, the canceled Black Cat movie, all in the Amazing Spider-Man universe. I also had an idea to do an idea for Spider-Man 4, Tobey Maguire, and Tim Burton's Batman Forever, because those are the ones I've seen that have a lot of, or at least for Amazing Spider-Man 3, Spider-Man 4, and Tim Burton's Batman 3. I've seen a lot of stuff about them, the ideas and plots, because people have talked about them a lot. So it's weird that, it would be easy to kind of piece together a general plot idea and expand upon it. I also had some ideas to rewrite some cinematic universes, mainly Marvel and DC. Marvel did it really good, so I don't actually really plan to do much. I more or less plan to do the rewrites or write my theories of how X-Men, Fantastic Four, that kind of stuff will fit into the MCU. If they'll do it as if it's been there the whole time and no one's noticed, like with Spider-Man, where he's been in the series the whole time but nobody really noticed him in the world. Same with like Daredevil and such, or if they're gonna be like some sort of thing like mutants begin popping up after the game after the Infinity Stone snap, like the Infinity Gauntlet snap, mutants are being born. I don't know. Same with Fantastic Four. If they're gonna may say they were around but never noticed, or if they're gonna have their origin be tied into the MCU or be separate or whatever. Then the DCEU, though, I took all the canceled... There's a lot of canceled movies with that. Like, the MCU, think about it. What's one canceled movie? Ow, I bit a tongue. Inhumans. It's the only one I can think of that they ever canceled for the MCU. And they didn't cancel it. They split it up into a TV show. And it sucked. That's the only thing. I mean, there's been some MCU movies that people have said it's boring. But no one's ever said an MCU movie was terrible and they hated it. Other than maybe Thor the Dark World. That's my opinion. Thor the Dark World's the worst. But then the DCEU has literally... They've released like 5 out of every movie they've had. They've announced at least 40 movies for the DCEU. And they've only ever... and that was back in like 2010. And they released like 5 of them. They keep canceling or redoing or whatever. The ones that they've already released were Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, Wonder Woman 1984, Suicide Squad, Aquaman, Shazam. And then they didn't release Zack Snyder's Justice League originally. They did it as the Joss Whedon one, but now it's just Zack Snyder they've done too. But then the ones they've announced that I believe are going to come out because they have trailers and stuff are, Black Adam, The Flash, Aquaman 2, Shazam 2. And then they also released Birds of Prey. Forgot about that one. And Suicide Squad. They're kind of moving away from the DCEU that they were going to do. I feel like they're moving a lot more towards some standalone stories with the DCEU characters without it being big and connected with other things like Marvel has done. Because even with Marvel's first MCU movie, Iron Man, they were already connecting to S.H.I.E.L.D. and stuff. But, there's ones that they have announced that I doubt will come out, like Batgirl. And there's ones that they straight up canceled, or they announced in, 2010 that have had no updates, like, Blue Beetle, Booster Gold, Deadshot, Gotham City Sirens, Green Lantern Corps, Lobo, Nightwing, Plastic Man, Static Shock, Cyborg, Deathstroke, Harley Quinn vs. the Joker, a Jared Leto Joker solo movie, and then The Batman, but that was changed to the Robert Pattinson one instead of Ben Affleck, and changed to be completely different. So I plan to write all of those ideas into full-length stories, and try to make them connect together as if they were in the MCU, or in the DCEU. As well as I have top 10 Marvel heroes, top 10 DC heroes, top 10 Marvel anti-heroes, top 10 DC anti-heroes, top 10 Marvel villains, and top 10 DC villains as videos I wanted to do. I had my web series, Project Evidence. I have it. I was going to explain it. I have a whole document I've been working on for the past 2 years or so. It's been around the time season 2 ended is when I began writing with the document. And it's the entire series explained, even stuff that hasn't been shown or seen, like season 1, which wasn't, was deleted a long time ago. That kind of stuff. A lot of stuff that people didn't get to see that was part of the series also gets explained there. And so, yeah. I'm working on finishing that since I finished my series, and basically I'm gonna finish the document. And then I wanted to make some kind of video just explaining, with the document, explaining everything, basically just narrating the entire document. So yeah, that's an idea that I had. I also had, we gotta check the thing to see how many deaths we've had. Okay, good, so we're at 20 now, actually. So we just need 5 more deaths. That's good. Anyway, I also had, so I was gonna do that. I was gonna do have a big announcement that I've been working on. It's a humongous document, literally it's been already 5 pages. I was gonna kind of split it up on Discord and then kind of read it off as a YouTube video. It's about a lot of a lot of people who are in these streams lately, these Undertale ones and Five Nights at Freddy's and stuff. They haven't been following the channel as long as a lot of other people have, and a lot of the people who I know who watch my a lot of people who watch my channel a lot are people that I know, not in real life, but my friends. So they already know what's going on, but I kind of wanted to just explain anyway about a lot of really it's a very detailed document going over what happened the past 8 months, because there's been a lot of stuff that has kind of made my creativity just kind of very much disappear for a while. I had no motivation to do anything, which is kind of the reason why I have so many projects now, because I started them last year, started this year maybe, and I had really, I had all the projects that I released this year I already had finished, and I had just basically waited for the days that I wanted to release them. But I got caught up in a lot of stuff, a lot of drama and bullcrap, and didn't really want to do anything for a while. I would get up, I'd get up, and I would lay in bed all day. I'd just sit on my phone all day, and I had nothing to do. And I had tons of stuff to do, tons of stuff. I would have already had. I remember my original plan for Batman Origins. It would have been done by now. I was on episode 3. I was going to do 4 episodes in July. So that would have brought you to 3, 4, 5, 6. That would have brought us to episode 7, 3 months ago now. Then August was going to have episode 8 and 9. No, 8, and then September was going to have episode 9, and then October was going to have none because it was going to be Michael Myers, and then November was going to have the final episode of Batman Origins, or the final, part of it. Nothing. I didn't have that, so now I'm trying to catch up and get all those with other projects that I planned to start around this time as well. So I could just cancel everything, but a lot of them are very specific to Halloween, to the point where I need it to be released at that time. Like the Michael Myers one. I still have to upload the last episodes of my web series, but don't worry, that's not that's not late or forgotten or anything. I have specific days. The first part of the finale, it's a 4-part finale. The first one will be October 20th, so about 8 days. Tomorrow, I guess, almost basically a week. The second part will be November 21st, and the October 20th was the day that the first episode of season 2 was uploaded, which on this channel, or on the channel on the web series channel, at least the one that I used for most of the web series, that's the first video you can actually view. So it's very important. It was the first time that a lot of people were introduced, was the 10th episode uploaded on October 20th, 2018. And then November 20th, or 21st, so, a month later, was the first time that Slender Man appeared, because that series is a Slender Man series. So I figured, and the finale, I haven't really included Slender Man in the series for the past while. So the finale is basically very, very focused on all the characters. Every character from the series so far, basically, anyone who's made an appearance who isn't dead and fully, gone forever, or, just can't get in contact with them to do anything. Anyone who's not like that is in the series. Basically every character I've played or my brothers played, they all show up. They're all very important to the finale. Everyone bands together, and it was really fun to make it, to do a lot of callbacks to other things. And so November 21st, first Slenderman appearance. The third part is March 25th next year. So you will have to wait till, a quarter through next year to see the one of the parts, which is, there's actually 2 parts in next year, but they're close to each other anyway, so it's just, but March 25th was the day that the first teaser, or trailer kind of thing, it was a teaser. Trailers are clips, teasers more just showing off one little thing. It was a teaser for season 1, so all the way before I had it. I had just finished writing season 1, and I figured I should write season 2 and 3 I did originally, when I wrote them, I wrote seasons 1, 2, 3, and 4 all at once. I didn't have 5 written. And I had an idea for the end of the series originally, but didn't really have an idea to build up to it for season 6, because I wanted to do 6 seasons. But I had the first 4 already written for it. With not every video, a lot of the season 2 stuff will fit with the thing I wanted. Season 3 I had to change completely, so the whole series has been off track since the last episode of season 2. Okay, I think this is the last time we gotta die now. Let's check. Oh, it's already at 750, so I've done the 25 deaths. Okay, good. So, now we just need to get gold or something to get enough for, yeah, well, we only have 1 gold. I wonder if I go to here and I buy a Temmie Flake, right? This could take a very long time. Yeah, I think I'm going to end it here, but I will finish reading my stuff out. So yeah, then the last episode of the whole series is going to be April 6th of next year, because that is when the 4th episode of the series was released, which the first 3 after the first teaser were just kind of a joke episodes in a way. They were mainly just goofing off with my friends as a way to build up that we were friends. And then, the whole series kind of went from the 4th episode on April 6th of 2018. So that's kind of it's a good idea to end the episode on the same day that, the story really began. So yeah, I also had an idea for a list of every horror movie every one of the best horror movies from a specific year. So each year from like 1930 till this year. The past 90 years. I have some update videos and some top 10s. So for example, I have my not top 10 necessarily, but my top most nostalgic YouTubers, just to kind of see if people agree with me. I have a document I was going to write and talk about with my because a lot of my channel history has been lost and forgotten, and I feel like when I talk about it on streams and stuff, it's very hard to follow. It's a bit confusing, so I figured a good idea would be to kind of make a video just kind of explaining the history of the channel, what's happened the past, since I first started my first ever channel back in like 2016. So yeah, that was a different channel than this. There was one from 2016 until the start of 2018. Then I deleted it for reasons, and then 6 months later, in November 2018, I made a new one and continued to do that from then until now. So it's been 3 years soon. I also have my top favorite YouTubers at the moment. I also have a video that's going to kind of explain the ending of my series and talk about the whole thing and just kind of a conversation about it. Then I also have the videos talking about reading the document that explains the series as a whole. Near the end of this year, I was going to do a Q&A because I wanted to kind of do a thing for my channel where I do a Q&A every year, at the end of every year for the next year. And I wanted to do that as a way to kind of show the ways that I changed throughout the years. So I did one last year in December, and I wanted to kind of compare by doing one every year that I have this channel for. Then I was also going to do, this isn't anytime soon, this next one, I don't know when it'll be, but I was going to do commentary over my videos for my web series. So I was basically going to use this record my screen with the web series videos, and just talk while it plays, commentate over it, talk about some fun facts, give my opinions on the videos. Of course, some of the videos are like 10 seconds long. So, the longer ones, some of them are 10 seconds, some of them are over an hour. So if there's 10-second one, 5-minute one, 10-minute, I'll go through that in one video. But if it's like a 40-minute one, I'll only watch the one. And that's because it's cool to watch through. I never really watched through them all. I've taken times where when I've done my explained document, I've gone to certain ones and skimmed through it so I remember what it was about, and then I write it down. But I've never sat there and watched the results of what I made a lot of the times. So it's unless I need to, and even when I'm trying to remind myself, okay, this happened last time, so this is what we're doing going forward. I have had to just skim through it and remember a little bit, jogs my memory, but I've never watched the whole thing, so it'd be cool to watch the whole things and watch how, the quality got better, the acting got better, but the story got worse or whatever. So I was going to do that. I also have some other games I plan to play. I plan to do Half-Life 2 Episode 1, Deltarune. I plan to review the novel version of Stephen King's It, which is the original version. I plan to continue my other web series, Adam Investigates, which I started like a year ago, and I've only made like 5 videos for since September last year. It was September 1st that I posted the first video of it. And I think I've made 20 videos actually. I want to say I've made 12 with Adam's character, and 6 with the villain, quote-unquote, of the series, the evil channel. So I plan to continue that while writing another series, because Adam Investigates I wrote while waiting for COVID to go away, so I could continue Season 3 of Project Evidence. I kind of made it so I could play every character, a lot less dialogue, but a lot more story kind of thing, and a lot shorter and sweeter. Hi! But I did, then I continued Project Evidence, so I ended up kind of forgetting Adam Investigates, but I'm going to continue it while I write this third series, which is going to hopefully be the best series I've ever done. I want to get actual people to work on it instead of just me. I've got, Spider-Man 2002 movie review, Spider-Man 2002 GameCube game review, Spider-Man 2 2004 movie review, Spider-Man 2 2004 GameCube game review, Spider-Man 3 2007 movie review, Spider-Man 3 2007 game PS3 game review, because I wanted to get all the Tobey Maguire stuff done since the new Spider-Man's coming out, and it's very obvious that Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield will be in it. At least Tobey Maguire, but I'm guessing Andrew will be there too. On November 11th, Skyrim's 10-year anniversary, I plan to begin playing Skyrim some more because I've been wanting to for a while. On November 18th is Minecraft's 10-year anniversary, so I was thinking of doing, with the Skyrim one, I was thinking of continuing Skyrim, doing like a new save, and instead of focusing on the main story like I was trying to do and doing like one path, just doing side missions for Yomer Ground, maybe get some mods, who knows. I have it on PC and PS3 and PS4 and PSVR. I have 4 copies of Skyrim. So I'm probably going to mess around with all of them except PS3 because I don't care about it. I think I'll do PS3. I'll try to play through the main missions just on my own time sometimes, maybe. And then for PS4, I'll try to do like no mods, but playing through side missions. On VR, I was just going to screw around. No real reason to care. I can't play that game with crap in VR. So who cares? And then I was going to do... PC has a lot better mods, so I was going to get a ton of mods for it, and then basically just break it. And then Minecraft after the 10-year anniversary. I haven't played Minecraft on the channel for a while. I'm sure I could look it up how long it's been since I did a Minecraft video that was like an interesting one, but whatever. So I'm going to try to maybe do another survival series or something with that. Since I haven't played it in a long time. I haven't dedicated a lot of time to playing it. I've played it, 10 minutes here and there. But I've never sat down and played it for a good couple hours every day and tried to get real into it. So, which sucks because it's my childhood game. It's like the number one thing in my childhood. I want to review Spider-Man, the new animated series, the TV show. Spider-Man Friend or Foe on the Wii. The Amazing Spider-Man 2012, the movie review. The Amazing Spider-Man 2012, the PS3 game review. The Amazing Spider-Man 2 2014 movie review. And then I was going to do the Amazing Spider-Man 2 2014 on PS4. I have it on Nintendo 3DS and PS4. But the 3DS version is terrible, so I'm going to make videos on the PS4 one. I also wanted to play Lego Indiana Jones 2. Half-Life 2 Episode 2. And yeah, so that's everything I wanted to do. So hopefully that's enough. Hopefully I can get that done. Voice crack. During Christmas, I also was interested in playing Batman Arkham Origins on the PC. This PC is terrible. I was going to use my gaming one for that. So I was likely going to complete this on this game here on this laptop, and then try to play Plants vs. Zombies on here. And after Plants vs. Zombies, I was going to sign back in on my gaming PC and actually do stuff, since all I would need this for a screen recording on my own. So, also got some album reviews I wanted to do. Korn Untouchables, Korn Take a Look in the Mirror, Korn See You on the Other Side, Korn Untitled, Brian Welch has Saved Me From Myself, Korn Remember Who You Are, Korn The Path of Totality, Korn The Paradigm Shift, Love and Death, Korn The Serenity of Suffering, Jonathan Davis Black Labyrinth, Korn The Nothing, Top 10 Korn Songs, Korn Albums Ranked, Falling in Reverse, The Drug in Me Is You, plus the Escape the Fate albums, Falling in Reverse, Fashionably Late, and Ronnie Radke's Watch Me mixtape, Falling in Reverse, Just Like You, Falling in Reverse, Coming Home, and singles that they've released, Top 10 Falling in Reverse songs, and Falling in Reverse albums ranked. Plus the rest of the Batman stuff. Was gonna try and redo the Harry Potter reviews. I labeled that as a secret review on my Discord server, but I'm trying to do. I've already done 1, 2, 3, 4. I've done the first 5 Harry Potter books and Harry Potter movies. but I haven't done Half-Blood Prince or Deathly Hallows. So I was thinking of redoing them again. I usually try to redo them every year, but last year I was going to go through all of them, but I ended up getting like it was in the summer and then school started, so I got real busy and I didn't read after the 5th book and didn't watch the movies afterwards. So I ended up finishing with the 5th. So I do plan to do the rest. I also wanted to begin reading Stephen King's The Dark Tower series. I have the first 3. I don't have 4, 5, 6, or 7 though. But yeah, the first one's a little tiny book, and the other 2, the second and the third ones they're from my cousin, and they're pretty big ones. So I'd have to sit at home and read them compared to just chilling like a friggin' wherever at a park reading it. And then yeah, so that's about it. I was thinking of maybe doing some smaller size reviews. My book reviews, I don't make a whole script usually, unless they're huge, like it. A lot of the time for my reviews, I'll just read the book in whole at some point, throughout time, and then I'll just sit there with the camera and talk about it for a bit. Just record myself giving my straight up opinions without any jokes or anything. And I think I was interested in doing that for like some mobile games or some Nintendo DS games and stuff. Just kind of playing through a DS game for a bit, not even trying to complete it 100%, just maybe some of them complete 100%, but I got like a list. I got 3 lists over there, or not lists, but like piles. I've got some games that I actually want to complete on DS: Super Mario 3D Land, Tomodachi Life, which you can't complete, but I wanted to do a decent sized review, maybe play it every day for a month or something. Super Smash Bros. 3DS, Scribblenauts Unlimited, Scribblenauts Unmasked. I was going to do all those in separate videos. I also had Lego games, which I was also probably going to try to complete some of them. I got Lego Harry Potter Years 5 to 7, which I don't really want to complete. I'm just going to try it out. Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga, once again, probably not going to complete, but I'm going to try it out again, because I have completed it 100% on my DS before when I was like 10. Lego City Undercover The Chase Begins, which I tried playing Lego City on PS4. I have it, actually, still, but it's deleted, because I just couldn't get into it. I tried to play it with my brother. He wanted to play it. We played it. He stopped being interested, and I tried to bug him to keep playing just to try to get it done. But even I had to admit I wasn't interested. Lego Ninjago Shadow of Ronin, which I was interested in 100%ing maybe, because I've done it before. It's not even like a compacted, like, tiny version of a Lego game that looks nothing like a Lego game and has the worst graphics ever. It's an actual full-fledged Lego game done on the DS, the 3DS. Same with Chase Begins, but I don't care about Chase Begins like I do about Ninjago. Lego Star Wars 2, the original trilogy, probably just going to try it out again. Lego Lord of the Rings. I don't have any Lego Lord of the Rings games or Hobbit games anywhere else, and I don't like Lord of the Rings or Hobbit that much at all. I'm not interested in them. I find them incredibly long and boring. So yeah, but so instead of, I was thinking of buying Lego Lord of the Rings and Lego Hobbit on the PC to play them all through them and complete them, but I already have one of them at least on the DS. So in all honesty, I could just beat it on the DS and be like, here, did it. Who cares? I have Lego Battles and Lego Battles Ninjago, which I was interested in completing because they're DS exclusives. And then Lego Batman and Lego Batman 2 on the DS, which I'm not really that interested in playing and completing. Maybe I'll try them, but probably not going to complete them fully. Then I had one video that I wanted to do with like 10 different games, try them out for a little bit and play them, and then make a video about it. They're all like movie tie-in games. There's Disney's Wreck-It Ralph, The Amazing Spider-Man 2, Disney's Big Hero 6, Scooby-Doo, The Spooky Swamp, Megamind, The Blue Defender, Gravity Falls, and so 6 games. Plus maybe some mystery ones that I'm not telling you about. So yeah. But yeah, I also had some mobile games. I don't have any games on my phone. I have one game, and it's Plants vs. Zombies 2, and I got it for pure nostalgia purposes, just to try it out. But I do want to do some other games on there that I'm interested in. As well as I have a big list here of like other books, movies, and games, but I don't own all of them. There's Arkham Origins that I already have. Arkham Origins Blackgate I have. Lego Jurassic World, which I plan to do at some point, but I was like, Evan wanted to do it, so we'll probably do it for his channel. A movie called Hugo, which I own on DVD. It's very nostalgic for me, so I do plan to review that. It'll be the first movie review I've done in a while, other than those Spider-Man ones. Just the first random one, was gonna maybe stream some more Team Fortress 2, since they only got only ever made one episode. The All the Wrong Questions books, maybe more Marvel vs. Capcom 3, since I only did 2 videos and then forgot about it. Half-Life Deathmatch. I wanted to do Little Big Planet 3. I have the first and the third on PS3, but they just recently shut down the servers for those, the online stuff, which sucks because the online is the most fun part. I was gonna beat the story, and then I was just gonna play a buttload of online, or at least the community levels by myself or with my brother. But they shut them down on PS3, so I'd have to buy it for PS4 again. There's another series of books, another movie based on that book, Lego The Incredibles, which I own. I played a little bit of it. I believe I beat the story, but that's all I really did. I maybe unlocked 1 or 2 characters afterward. A Netflix show that came out a couple years ago that I loved when it came out, watched anytime there was a new episode, so I was going to watch it again and talk about it. V for Vendetta, the comic book, because I have it and I love it. Half-Life 2 Deathmatch. Another nostalgic game that people seem to be interested in. Not really, but I'm interested in trying it out, but you never know. I don't know if I'll do it. V for Vendetta, the movie, because once again I have that on DVD. Skylanders Swap Force for the Wii. I used to have it for the Xbox 360, but my Xbox doesn't work. And I still have a big box of Skylanders. Literally, I'm looking at it. Wait, I'm looking the wrong way. It's in that cupboard. But yeah, it's a big cardboard box with like a bunch of Skylanders, and it's mostly Disney Infinity, because I loved Disney Infinity, and I have so many of those. I have almost every Disney Infinity character I think that they ever made. I have all the Disney, like the first games characters, other than the Lone Ranger, I believe. I don't have any Lone Ranger characters or Pirates of the Caribbean, because I was never interested in those. And then for the second game, I have all the Spider-Man characters, I have all of the Avengers characters, and I have most of the Guardians of the Galaxy. The only 2 I don't have, I believe, are Ronan and Yondu. And then the third game is where I have to say I probably have the least, because I don't think I have a lot of the just random characters for some of the other ones. Like I don't have Anna from Frozen. I have Elsa for some reason, but I don't have Anna. I don't have the girl from Brave. I don't have Perry the Platypus, but I do have Phineas. I don't have Rapunzel or Flynn. Are those even characters? Here, I'm going to look up Disney Infinity characters. And no one's on the stream, so I can waste my time in whatever way I choose to. So, list of Disney Infinity characters. Playable characters. So we got Sully, Mike. I have those. I have every one of these. So the only ones I don't have are Barboss, Davy Jones, the Lone Ranger, Tauntaun, or whatever his name is. That's it. Oh no, Tauntaun, Rapunzel, Anna, Special Mickey. Okay, here's an actual list. Agent P I don't have. Anna don't have. Barbossa don't have. I do have Buzz Lightyear. However, I don't have the Glow in the Dark or the Crystal. Captain Jack Sparrow I have. He came with the game. I don't have the Crystal one though. I have Dash. I don't have Daisy Jones or David Jones. I have Elsa. I have Francesco. Holly. What? Who's Holly? Oh yeah, Holly from Cars I have. Jack Skellington. Love Nightmare Before Christmas. I have the masks and hats and everything, so of course I have him. Jessie from Toy Story, yep. Lightning McQueen I have, but not Crystal. Mater, Mike Wazowski I have all of them. Mr. Incredible, yep, but not Crystal. I forgot there were even Crystal versions. Mrs. Incredible, yep. Phineas, yep. Which one's Randy? Who's Randy? Oh yeah, Randall from Monsters Inc. Duh. So I have Randall. I don't have Rapunzel. I have Sully because he gave the game. I don't have Sorcerer's Apprentice Mickey. I have Syndrome. Don't have the Lone Ranger. Don't have Tonto. I have Penelope. Have Violet. Have Woody and have Wreck-It Ralph. So that's the first game. I'm only missing a couple characters. 2.0, however. Let's see. There's even Disney characters for it, so we'll see. I might be missing more. I don't have Aladdin. I have Baymax. I have Black Widow. I have Captain America. I have Donald Duck. I have Drax. I have Falcon. I have Gamora. I have Green Goblin. I have Groot. I have Hawkeye. I have Hero. I have Hulk. I have Iron Fist. I have Iron Man. I don't have Jasmine. I have Loki. I don't have Maleficent. I don't have Merida. I have Nick Fury. I have Nova. I have Rocket. I don't have Ronan. I have Spider-Man and Black Suit Spider-Man, which apparently only came with the PS Vita, but I still have him. Oh yeah, because he came out as an extra one for the third game. I have Star-Lord. I believe I have Stitch. I have Thor. Don't have Tinkerbell. Have Venom. Don't have Yondu. So, I have almost all those ones too. 3.0 though might be where it gets a little annoying. There were some that I wanted, but I don't have all of them kind of thing. So, let's see here. Ahsoka Tano I have, because she came with it. I don't have Alice. Anakin Skywalker I have. I don't have Anger from Inside Out. Ant-Man I don't have. Baloo I don't have. Wait, Baloo from, Jungle Book. Black Panther I don't have. Black Suit Spider-Man I do. Boba Fett I do. Captain America... No. They're the MCU versions. That's the difference from them, is that they look like the MCU instead of the just default comics looks. So I don't have... I remember for these ones. I have Ahsoka, don't have Alice, have Anakin, don't have Anger, but one is him. I wanted Ant-Man, I don't have Baloo, and don't care about him. Black Panther I wanted. Black Suit Spider-Man I have. Boba Fett I have. I have the normal Captain America, but not the 3.0 one. I have Chewbacca, I have Darth Maul, I have Darth Vader. I wanted Disgust from Inside Out. I don't have Dory, I don't believe. I don't have Ezra Bridger from... Wait. Ezra from what? Here, let me give me a second. Ezra sounds familiar. Oh yeah, from Star Wars Rebels. Yeah, I don't have him. Mulan, don't have. Fear, I wanted to get. Finn, I have. Han Solo, I have. The Hulkbuster, I don't have, but always wanted. Joy, I want. Judy Hopps, I want. I don't know who Kenan Jarrus is. Kylo Ren, I have. Luke Skywalker, I have. Mad Hatter, I don't have. Mickey Mouse, I have. Minnie, I don't. Nemo, I don't have. Nick Wilde, I wanted, but didn't get. Obi-Wan Kenobi, I have. Olaf, I don't have. Poe Dameron, I have. I believe. Princess Leia, I have. Who's this character? Korra? Oh, from Tron. Okay, I don't care. I gotta scroll a little down. Ray, I have. Sabine Wren, I don't have. Sadness, I wanted to get. Sam Flynn from Tangled, isn't it? Is it from Tangled? Let me see. Not sure. I'm guessing he's from Tangled. And I don't have him. Spot, I don't have. Time, what's Time? Like, who is Time? Who are they talking about here? Time. It's not gonna show, is it? There's no Time character. I don't know. I can just click on it and figure it out, couldn't I? Here, let me click on Time because I want to know who he is. Oh, Time from Alice in Wonderland. Why didn't I realize that? From the Tim Burton one. Ultron I don't have but always wanted. Vision I wanted. Yoda I have, and Zeb I don't have. Then there were, so if I go to scrapped content, there were actually characters that were meant to be able to be played as, but they never released them for some reason. So let's see. There's gonna be like a list of just Disney Infinity playable characters that were scrapped or something, right? Okay, here we go. So, go up. So there's some characters that never appear in the games despite being planned to appear. I'm just doing this now. At one point, this does not include playable characters. Dang. So okay, so let me find the playable characters instead. Oh, there was going to be an Oz the Great and Powerful set. That's weird. And the Muppets. The Muppets were going to be there? Interesting. There was also going to be some other stuff, I guess. Okay. Okay, gotta find the playables. Figures. These are playable characters. Okay, Arlo from the Good Dinosaur would not have been carried. I wouldn't see. It even says he was cut due to a higher up at Disney having low expect. I'm gonna exit Undertale. 1 minute. I gotta go save it real quick. Save it and exit it because I don't really think it's getting kind of annoying to just leave it open and hear that over and over. Okay. Arlo from the Good Dinosaur was originally planned to be a playable character in Disney Infinity 3.0. However, he was cut due to a higher up at Disney having low expectations for the movie, leaving Spot as the sole playable character from the film. In the final game, Arlo appears as a rideable animal. Funny how even Disney knew that their movie would be garbage. I might need to get a drink in a second. Baze Malbus. Oh, from Star Wars. From Rogue One. Okay, he was going to be in Disney Infinity 3.0 in a Rogue One playset and was nearly ready for release but was scrapped due to the cancellation of the Disney Infinity series. So yeah. It sucks that they canceled it. I would have loved like an Indiana Jones themed one or something. I need a Disney Infinity Gravity Falls set in my life, and if no one has ever made a working version of that, I will die. Beast from Beauty and the Beast was going to be playable, but the live action, which is annoying. He was going to appear in one of the Disney Infinity games, either 3.0 or 4.0, alongside his love interest Belle, but was scrapped due to the game's cancellation. His design was going to be based on his appearance in the 2017 live action version of the story, which is what that figure was intended to help promote. The plans to include him were revealed when an anonymous source close to the Disney Infinity project shared concept art of him and Belle with the YouTube channel Infinitier Adventures. But why does it look like him? That's weird. It looks like the cartoon Belle, but the live action Beast. That's weird. I keep having to scroll down to get to the figures. It's very rude and annoying. There's even more stuff. Captain Rex from Wait, there was more. Dang it! Now I gotta go. Wait, there's gotta be a table of contents. Okay, damn. Figures. There we go. I can just click on that every time. Belle, we already read about. Captain Rex from Star Wars: The Clone Wars. Captain Rex is a character in Star Wars: The Clone Wars and Star Wars Rebels. He was going to be a playable character in Disney Infinity 3.0 edition, but he was scrapped before this could happen. The figure was designed both with and without his clone trooper helmet, presumably because the figure was scrapped before a decision was reached as to which design he should have used. The design without the helmet shows the older bearded version of Rex seen in Star Wars Rebels rather than the younger version from Clone Wars, indicating that the figure is likely intended to be released as a part of the Rebels characters rather than the Clone Wars characters released at launch. Interesting. No. Why are you just doing this? I hate when... I don't know if it's... Okay, I'll be back. I was gonna say, I don't know if this happens to anyone else, where basically your, like, entire phone, like your phone just stops letting you go back and it just continuously makes you continue to go back. Here, I'll show my screen. I know no one's talking anymore. I'll minimize it to my sick background. You can see I got Undertale, Finance, Phrase, and Plants vs. Zombies. I'm going to move this stuff down. That's a good idea, me. Thanks, me. Got the games over here and then that stuff there. There we go. I'm going to mute and grab a drink, and then I'm going to continue to just babble on about Disney Infinity, even though my brother's about to go to bed. So, yeah, be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm gonna wrap this up hopefully, but because I do want to chill for a bit, watch some TV. Darkwing Duck. E3 2014, a developer on the game stated that Darkwing Duck, the protagonist of the show of the same name, was very close to being included in Disney Infinity 2.0 edition, but was scrapped. In the final game, a costumed version of a costume of Darkwing appears. They also stated Darkwing is a potential playable character for Disney Infinity 3.0 edition, but was not included after losing to Olaf in a fan poll. Why would you pick Olaf over Darkwing Duck? What is wrong with you people? Doctor Strange was going to be here. Let's read about him. Doctor Strange, blah, blah, blah. He was revealed by past employees post-cancellation. He was going to be playable in 3.0. Not much is known about Doctor Strange besides his figure design and rough estimation of release around the same time as his movie in 2016. He was also going to be playable in the Marvel Battlegrounds set. Doctor Strange was going to arrive in Disney Infinity 3.0 via an update, but was now scrapped because production on Disney Infinity series ended. I'm seriously, every time I read that line, I feel so sad. Ferb Fletcher from Phineas and Ferb. In early demos and gameplay footage of the first Disney Infinity, much footage was seen of Ferb from Phineas and Ferb acting as a playable character. Although it was widely believed before the release of Series 2 of the game that Ferb would be released as a playable character, he was not. His only appearance in the games is as a costumed townsperson unlocked from the character chest of his brother Phineas. Ferb's character model was later found in the game's coding. A later hack into the game revealed that Ferb could be summoned as a playable character in the toy box, but he cannot perform any actions when spawned, indicating that he may not have been finished. A possible reason for his being scrapped is that he doesn't speak very much on the show, or perhaps enthusiasm for his character was not perceived as being very great. There's also a fan theory that there was originally supposed to be a Phineas and Ferb playset, although no official evidence has been found to substantiate this theory. Then we got Goofy. I would have loved a Goofy figure. He was considered as a playable character in the Disney Infinity series, though exactly which game he was being developed for is currently unknown, but was scrapped before making it out of the concept phase. These plans were first revealed when former Avalanche Software Streets Matthew Armstrong posted an image of Goofy's figure design to his portfolio. And now it's not going back, it's just going to Goofy again. I hate when that does that. I don't know if my phone's weird or what. Another dumb Star Wars character that I'm not interested in reading about, so we're going to keep going. Figures. Something interesting about Disney Infinity, at least for the Xbox 360 when I had it, is I have 3 portals, because I have the three games. And it's just funny that each portal, you don't need another portal, because you can just plug the same portal in any game. I don't know which portal's which, because I use the same one every time. Or I used to. Jafar, that's a pretty cool character. Jafar is he was planned as a figure for Disney Infinity series, although it's not unknown whether he would have been made for 3 or 4, but was scrapped upon the cancellation of Disney Infinity and the closing of Avalanche Software. He was revealed when former Avalanche artist Hunter Black posted a piece of concept art of the figure's design on his ArtStation page. It was also revealed his special move will let him make enemies fight for him with the help of his staff, similar to Obi-Wan Kenobi's move. Jake, Sully, and Neytiri. Concept arts for figures of Jake, Sully, and Neytiri for the protagonists of Avatar. However, no content from Avatar appears in any of the games. Good, I hate Avatar. Jin Urso from Rogue One, Maui from Moana. Oh, I might read that one. He was going to be a playable character in Disney 3.0, but was scrapped upon the game's cancellation and the closing of Avalanche Software. That's all that's known about it. Same with Moana. Peter Pan. I swear I saw something about Peter Pan. I could have sworn I saw some gameplay or something. Peter Pan is he was going to be playable in Disney 3.0, so the same thing. No gameplay footage of Pan has surfaced yet, leaving his exact moveset a bit of a mystery. However, we do have some clues as to how he would have played from the description on the back of his box. Neverland's favorite lost boy uses his acrobatic flying skills while wielding his dependable dagger. From this, we know that Peter had the ability to fly, and that his primary melee weapon was his dagger from the movie. At Toy Box Summit 2015, the toy box artists in attendance were given the task of choosing one of the next figures to be made for 3.0. While the decision was made at the summit, the artist's choice was not made public until D23 Expo later that year. The artists had chosen Peter Pan. Pan was confirmed to be arriving during the lifespan of 3.0 rather than a future game. However, the Disney Infinity series was cut short before the character could be finished. Production of the figure was evidently very far along when he was scrapped, perhaps even completed. A final figure design had been decided upon, a three-dimensional figure and box design had been finalized, and all voice lines for the character had already been recorded by voice actor Blaine Weaver. Given the evidence, it seems that the character was, at the very least, almost finished. In September 2016, this is some trivia, somehow managed to procure a physical figure of Peter Pan still in the box. Reportedly, this person attempted to sell the figure for $2,000. When asked about the matter, John Vignacci commented to say that only a handful of Peter Pan figures exists, indicating that there may indeed be more of the figures out in the wild. He also confirmed that the figures would not work in the game today, as this would have required a patch to add-in, which is now unlikely to come due to the game's cancellation. Later, on November 29, 2016, another prototype Peter Pan figure, also still in the box, was sold for $995. The seller claimed to have received it from an ex-Disney employee, and that the figure was a final stage production sample and part of a very limited production run to ensure the final quality standards before mass manufacture. The seller showed more views of the figure than had been seen in the past, including the never-before-seen back of the box. A third prototype surfaced on eBay in December 2016, again showing both the front and the back of the box. This one will eventually sell for $1,065. $1,675, sorry. Boom, back to the figures. This is so interesting. I'm sorry, I find this very strange. Spider-Gwen. Okay, this one looks real cool. Oh, I wish this came out. It was scrapped as the game's cancellation. Spider-Gwen would have been the third female Marvel figure along with Black Widow and Gamora. She would have also been the third Spider-Verse character alongside Spider-Man and Black Suit Spider-Man. This Gwen Stacy is specifically based on the Gwen from the Spider-Man comics, which are set in Earth 65 and is not part of the main Marvel universe, Earth 616. So it would have been kind of cool, maybe if Spider-Gwen had been a success, that maybe they would have done like Miles or 2099 or Noir or something like that, and done, some more multiverse style figures. That would have been interesting if they had done that. Ursula from the Little Mermaid. She would have been a standalone figure. If she was a planned figure for 4.0, she would have been released as a standalone figure and a premium figure. After a prototype of premium Darth Vader was revealed to be in the wild, he revealed John Vignacci revealed both the function of premium figures, raid battles, and a premium for Ursula. That's it, though. I'm going to read all about the fourth one, too, because I'm just really interested in this canceled series. Probably going to read about Lego Dimensions as well, actually. Maybe in the next stream or in this one. The final character here is Victor Oh, no, there's two more. Maybe more than that. Victor Frankenstein. In a piece of early concept art for Disney Infinity, Victor Frankenstein from Frankenweenie appeared. It is currently unknown how exactly he was to be included in the game, although he probably was supposed to be a playable character because he only appears in one piece of known concept art. He was probably scrapped early on in the game's development. Exactly why he was scrapped remains unknown. Emperor Zurg from Toy Story, obviously. I would have loved for him. He only appeared in the first one. He's not available for use in the toy box. He's the arch nemesis. Okay, whatever. Okay, so there's nothing here about. Okay, so he wasn't a playable. He was going to be playable, but they had already used him as a boss, so they didn't want to make him playable, even though they did that in 2.0 already. There was a Frankenweenie playset that was planned. It was going to be black and white, and Victor Frankenstein would have been a playable character, but they got rid of it. Same with a Moana playset. Then there's also a Baymax costume and an Elvis Presley costume for Stitch. Other sets, like Good Morning America. What is this? I hate this, but there was going to be a Good Morning America set that you could use in the game. That kind of stuff. Let's search up 4.0 and see what comes up. I wanna go to Disney Infinity 4.0. Was to be an action-adventure software sandbox game developed by Avalanche and produced by Disney. It's a sequel to Disney Infinity 3.0, going to be released in 2017, but it was announced in May 2016 that Disney was ending the Disney Infinity series. would have followed multiple plot with a different one in each playset like the other ones. It is unknown exactly what would have occurred. It is also known which playset would have been released with the starter pack. So the content that was rumored was characters from Cars 3, Star Wars The Last Jedi, Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales, Coco, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, and Thor Ragnarok. They were also going to make... Hasbro was going to make the figures. That's all that's known for the entire game. So now I'm just going to get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that, and I'm going to search up Lego Dimensions. Because I'm interested. Lego Dimensions characters. Lego Dimensions Wiki. So there's some characters here. I used to have this. I loved this game. So I'm going to read off the characters that I had and the ones I didn't. And it will be fun. Hopefully. So yeah. From the DC Comics world, Batman came with a starter pack, so I had him. I didn't have Wonder Woman. I had Cyborg. I don't have my Disney Infinity guys or Lego Dimensions guys anymore, sadly. I didn't have Wonder Woman. I had Cyborg. I wanted the Joker. I wanted Harley Quinn. I wanted Superman. I didn't have Aquaman. I wanted Bane. The Lego Movie, I had Wildstyle because she came with the game. I had Emmett. I had Unikitty, I believe. I had Benny. I don't think I had Bad Cop. I think that might have been the only one I didn't have. Lord of the Rings, I had Gandalf, but none of the other ones, because Gandalf came with the game. Back to the Future, I didn't have any. Portal 2, I had Chell, of course, because I love Portal 2. The Simpsons, I had all of them. Jurassic World, I had all of them. Scooby-Doo, I wanted to get all of them, but I didn't have any of them. Legends of Chima, I didn't really care about. Wizard of Oz, I wanted Wicked Witch. You could also get a bunch of the versions of the Doctor and the Cyberman from Doctor Who, but I wasn't interested. Lego Ninjago, I think I had Lloyd and Nia. That's all I had, though. Ghostbusters, I didn't have any. Midway Arcade, didn't have any. So that's year 1. I didn't have a lot of the year 1s. Year 2, DC Comics, I didn't have any. Ghostbusters, none. Adventure Time, I had Finn the Human, but I didn't have... Oh no, I might have had Jake as well, but I didn't have Lumpy Space Princess or Marceline. Mission Impossible, I had none. Harry Potter, I had Harry and Lord Voldemort. I didn't have Hermione. None from the A-Team. I had all the Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them characters. I wanted to get Sonic. Didn't have Gremlin stuff. Didn't have E.T. The Lego Batman movie I didn't have. I didn't have Knight Rider. Didn't have anything from the Goonies. Didn't have Lego City. Didn't have Powerpuff Girls. Any of them. Didn't have any of the Teen Titans Go, but I wanted them real bad. And I didn't have Beetlejuice. But all of these are super interesting to know that I could have gotten these characters, It seems like it would be really cool to have had all of these, especially, I never would have thought for, a kid's Lego game they would have had characters like the Gremlins or E.T., there's a lot, and it's such a cool idea to cross over them, and it's what they've been doing with a lot of stuff lately, crossing over their properties, a lot of companies. But, think about it, you got Batman, Gandalf, Wildstyle, Bart Simpson, Chell from Portal, Cole from Lego Ninjago, the Alligator from Chima, Cyberman from Doctor Who, Doc Brown from Back to the Future, let's see here, Owen Grady from Jurassic World, Midway Arcade Games guy, Peter Venkman from the Ghostbusters, Scooby-Doo, Wicked Witch from Wizard of Oz, the female Ghostbusters, Finn the Human from Adventure Time, Ethan Hunt from Mission Impossible, Harry Potter, Mr. T. I can get a Mr. T Lego figure. Sonic, the Gremlins, E.T., characters from the Goonies, character from Lego City Undercover. You can't tell me that's not cool. I wonder though if there were any scrapped characters. I wonder. Can't cancel if I just type. Yeah, canceled year 3. There we go. So for basically there was going to be these sets, these characters, these themes were going to be in a third year, but they canceled them after Disney Infinity canceled themselves and Skylanders. So they're all kind of went out. The Toys to Life thing kind of went out at the same time. They had Despicable Me planned. These are all planned, but they never got released, and all of them look so cool. Despicable Me, Shrek, How to Train Your Dragon, The Croods, Captain Underpants Lego, The Smurfs, Minecraft Lego in Lego Dimensions. It would have had a Minecraft Lego game. Avatar is the Last Airbender, or would it have just been the other one? I don't know. King Kong vs. Godzilla, but the old one, so we would have had old black and white figures. The Adventures of Tintin, which is whatever. Mega Man, Angry Birds, Looney Tunes, the Arrow CW verse, Steven Universe, Tom and Jerry, the Thunderbirds, Pirates of the Caribbean, the Universal Monsters, like oh my, I need that in my life. Lego, like it would have had Lego Dracula, Wolfman, Mummy, Invisible Man, Frankenstein, like all of them. Probably Creature from the Black Lagoon, and the Ninja Turtles, which they've done a lot of stuff, of ideas for Ninja Turtles, but they weren't able to. But like, you can't pretend that's not the coolest thing. Like, that really is. Wait, Lego Dimensions. There's got to be a way to look at like, why is it $99? $100 just for Lego Dimensions at this point? There's got to be like. There's no way. There's got to be a way to look at all of the canceled stuff. There has to be. I don't remember. Scrapped? If I type scrapped. What if I type year 3? Maybe just year 3 will tell me. Year 3. That's already the franchises that were canceled. I already saw that. Okay, if I don't mention. Oh. That's the last one. What the heck? There's gotta be like. There was something. Was there not? Waves. Okay, so there were waves that came out. Okay, this is interesting. So wave 1 of the game started with Back to the Future, Marty McFly, Chell, Homer, shut up, Shaggy and Scooby, the Jurassic World guys, Jay from Ninjago, Nia Zane, Emmett, Bad Cop, Benny, Cyborg, Wonder Woman, the Chima guys, Lord of the Rings guys, and Wicked Witch. Wave 2 had the Doctor, Cole and Kai, Bart, Krusty, and Unikitty. It's not a lot. Wave 3 had, Peter Venkman, Harley Quinn, Joker, Sensei Wu, Cyberman, Doc Brown. Wave 4 was Gamer Kid, Aquaman, Superman, Stay Puft. Wave 5, Bane, Slimer, and Lloyd. Wave 6, Ghostbusters, Finn the Human, Ethan Hunt, Harry and Voldemort, Jake and Lumpy. So I do have Lumpy then, I guess. The guy from the A-Team. Wave 7, the final wave was Newt, Scamander, Tina Gold, whatever, Sonic the Hedgehog, the 2 Gremlins, E.T., and Marceline. So it would have been great to have had all of these. I really wish that there was... Plus there was some extra story packs and such. But waves 8 and 9 actually did come out, but they weren't done right. But I really wish I could have read more. But yeah, I'm gonna go now. I just remembered that I left the timer on, and so it's probably past, it's past an hour and 37 minutes. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed, the people who did watch, and I'm gonna try to stream again tomorrow, maybe. If I don't be expecting it, because I don't sometimes. But yeah, so I hope you all enjoyed, and bye for now.